Health is the ultimate freedom, sovereignty above all. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Today marks America's 249th birthday. Next year, on her 250th, it's probably going to be a massive, massive, massive celebration. And I think I even saw that President Trump and the administration are already planning like a year-long celebration starting today. But anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked. I just got back from the house from a half marathon I ran. I just felt like doing one this morning. And I had a thought I wanted to share. I wasn't planning to do an episode this week, but just while I was running, I just had the spark to do a quick episode. But anyway, people are celebrating the 4th of July today, and it's a talk of life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, and a whole host of other things. But I was thinking that none of those things are possible truly if our health is in what I call chains. And when I think about freedom, it is not just about external independence, it's about an internal sovereignty, it's about internal independence. And that's the ability to choose how you live, how you lead, and ultimately how you show up each day. And unfortunately, a lot of times for many high performers, whether you're founder, CEO, entrepreneur, or someone who's just rising up the ranks, you have unknowingly given that up. And it's not all at once, of course, but it's slowly and then it's gradually. And at some point, there's a slip into what I call this quiet captivity. And as I was nearing the end of my run this morning, fatigue started to set in, of course. Boredom crept in a little bit. And I was running on a low sleep. So even the thought of what am I doing this for, right? There's no medals, there's no applause. Um, there's no reason to other than it just hit me that I get to feel this. I chose this. I get to do this. That's part of what freedom looks like for me. And it's not about comfort, it's about capacity. And capacity is something that is earned, it's not handed out. And so today might seem like an odd time to reflect and think about this type of thing, but it's actually the perfect moment to ask ourselves, am I truly living free? Or is my biology serving as sort of a bottleneck for me? And so, you know, maybe we can call it a declaration of health independence. I don't know how that sounds, but we can think of something like that for ourselves, each of us. Because, I was thinking about that, just like this country was built through sacrifice, that gave us the freedom to live, speak, and think as we choose, to have difference of religions, the difference of opinions on so many things, right? Our health is forged the same way. It's through daily choices. It's through a personal responsibility. And I remember a long time ago that I heard that around 80% of your health is determined by your lifestyle. Now, me personally, I would argue that it's way higher than that. But that is neither here or there. Whether it's 80 or 90, the truth is your health, our health, it's our responsibility. When we talk about financial freedom, business freedom, time freedom, but the one that enables all of those things to truly maximize itself is health freedom. And that's the thing that's either neglected or sometimes it's taken for granted. You don't realize how good of it that you have it until it's taken away from you. And so that's why I always think of optimal health is the ultimate freedom, sovereignty above all. And I repeat this to myself probably a handful of times every single day. When I think about that, this is the point guard, the driver. This facilitates every other kind of freedom that there is. It's what allows us to thrive with our families, our communities, and our businesses. And I like to think of when your biology is working for you, everything around you is going to benefit. But when you neglect it, the cost is real in terms of unrealized potential, missed moments with the people who matter most, and ultimately a slow erosion of who you were meant to be. So the pursuit of optimal health, it's not a burden. It's actually a privilege. And more than that, it's actually a responsibility. It's an obligation that I think we should take pride in. And it's to lead well, to live fully, to serve the people who depend on you at the highest level. This country was built on the backs of people who thought generationally, and our health should be the same way. So, once again, happy 4th, optimize today, lead tomorrow. Peace.